Hi, I'm Sonia. We are starting a new video on English language. Basically, the topic is one word substitution. The topic is one word substitution where a word is going to be there, word is going to be there, where the entire sentence will give you one word. That means when you read vocabulary, when you read words, when you learn words, you get similar word, you get one word, you get synonym for the one word basically, which you learn. Here the explanatory meaning is there. That means you can retain these words for long. Such a topic is there in almost every exam, but people say that such questions are asked in SSC exams. You need to understand they are words only. They can be there in all the exams. The section of English remains common. So you have to study each and every topic whichever I am teaching you, because the topic is relevant and these are the words which were asked in bank exams also. By learning them with their explanatory meaning, you'll be able to retain them well. That's the purpose basically. I'll start the video, but before that I should ask, if you like the video, if you understand the video well, you can press the like button for sure. Share the video with your friends so that they can learn something too, from this video, and subscribe to our channel. If you do that, you'll get the benefit of all the exam relevant videos which we upload. I'll start from the very first word, which is a settlement generally smaller than a village. Now you need to understand the place where people live. We are referring to it as a settlement. We are saying that settlement which is smaller than a village, referring to its size, a settlement which is smaller than a village, and that is called hamlet. That is called hamlet. Focus on the words. Focus on the words. It is a settlement. It is where people live, but we are saying it is not of the size of a village. It is basically smaller than that. So that is why we are saying that place which is a settlement smaller than a village is known as hamlet. The next question is set in wrong time or period. Now you need to understand by an example. If I say that in today's time, if you say that I wish to use a floppy drive, if I wish to use the floppy drive or CD, floppy is even, you can understand that it was used very, in past days, in previous days, and that is basically a history. So it is basically a misfit in today's time. So misfit sort of thing, that is known as anachronistic. So when I say anachronistic, you need to read the word chrono here. Chrono means time. Chrono means time. So when we say chrono, it refers to time. Chronological, you need to understand that when we are referring to the sequence of time. So chronology, chronological. So anachronistic, which is basically a misfit in time. So set in wrong time or period, that is anachronistic. Intimidation by threat. Forceful persuasion is on. We are actually achieving our goals through force, through threat, by threat or through a force. So that's what we are saying, that intimidation, making someone afraid, that is intimidation. So intimidation by threat is known as coercion. Intimidate someone, making someone afraid. We are actually making that person afraid. We are intimidating you. So we are threatening you, making you afraid of something, that is intimidation. So intimidation by threat is coercion, where we are saying that we are achieving our goals by force, by threat. A statement accepted as true without proof. In earlier times, even when you studied in schools, you can recall that there were theorems. There were theorems where you were expected to prove them. Now relate the word which I'm going to use right now. I am writing it here, that is axiom. Axiom is the word. Axiom is the word, and the replacement, substitute can be postulate. Axiom and the other word is postulate. When I use axiom, you need to understand that theorem was the statement which could be proved, which could be proven by, when we say that with logic, with proof, with reason, you could actually prove that. Here I am saying that without any proof, you don't require any proof, it can be considered right, it can be considered true, that is axiom. When you search, you'll find where people say axiom versus theorem, then you need to understand the difference. That theorem can be proved, axiom is without any proof accepted true or right. The next word is a building where animals are killed for meat. These questions were the ones they were asked previously. They'll be asked because I consider them important. I actually accept them as significant. So all of them, 14 questions are there. A building where animals are killed for meat. The word is abattoir. So abattoir is basically a slaughterhouse where animals are killed for their meat. So abattoir is the word ABA, where T is double. ABATTOIR. So abattoir is the word where we say that it is known as slaughterhouse where animals are killed for meat. A student who frequently cuts classes. Here you need to understand that the answer is truant. The answer is truant, but you need to understand cuts classes. Here it means that a student does not remain present, absents himself and without any information. When that person is not present, when the student is not present without any information, we call it the student is cutting classes. And we say that person is a truant, Truant. So truant is the word for that student. A funeral procession. A funeral procession is known as cortege. So cortege is the word, a funeral procession. Funeral, when somebody dies, you understand that word is related with funeral. So funeral procession is going on. That funeral procession is cortege. When we say that a vehicle for conveying coffin at a funeral, that is hearse. This word, you may have read the word, I feel that. Because when you pass, when you walk on roads, you find hearse van, where you see that a dead body is there in the van and they are taking it to some place. Where obviously that is to, the funeral basically. So we are saying that is hearse van, where people pronounce it as hearsay van. It is hearse van. So hearse is basically a vehicle. Coffins, bodies are carried and they are actually, they are actually been to a funeral. So hearse van, you need to recall it that you may have read the word somewhere. Hearse is where which dead bodies are carried along. The collection and study of postage stamps, that is philately. Philately is the word where the collection of postage stamps, study of postage stamps happens. So philately is the word which actually represents that. Where you love collecting stamps, where you study them well, that is philately. A person who has abandoned his faith, a person who has abandoned his religion, a person who does not believe in it anymore, a person who has actually left it. Person is apostate. The word is apostate. Of a museum. Custodian of a museum is known as curator. Custodian of a museum is known as curator. One who takes care of the museum, that person is known as curator. So curator is the word for the person who takes care of a museum. So custodian, museum, curator. A person with imaginary symptoms and ailments. A person with imaginary statements and ailments. Now you need to understand, something is here, that one who pretends in front of you, probably that person is not ill, that person is just pretending. That person is just pretending that I am ill, I am not in the sound state of health right now. I am suffering from headache, I am suffering from stomach ache, my throat is aching, some X or the Y problem is there. Ailment is a disease, but that person is just pretending. We know that. We call him malingering. He is malingering. So malingerer, here I am going to write down the word. The person was malingering. So malinger, when it becomes a person, it becomes malingerer. I'm writing it M-A-L-I-N-G-E-R, malinger, and when I actually use ER with it, it becomes a person, malingerer. When I write the word which I wanted to use here is, that is hypochondriac. Hypochondriac. Hypochondriac is the word which means a person with imaginary symptoms and ailments, hypochondriac. One who cuts precious stones. Precious stones are there, like diamond, like any other stone. We are saying that they are given shape, they are given actually proper shape. So such sort of cutting is done by lapidist. Such sort of shape given is done by lapidist. So lapidist is the person who actually cuts precious stones. Lapidist. The next word is a large building in which aircraft are kept. So a large building in which aircraft are kept, they are hangar. The place, that building is known as hangar. You may have seen that as well. And the spellings here, H-A-N-G-A-R. I've written A here. H-A-N-G-A-R. So hangar is the place, hangar is the building where aircraft are kept. I'll start with the first question where the revision will happen and you'll be able to retain these words. Please, before wrapping up the video, I want you to learn all the words. So watch it till the end. A settlement, generally smaller than a village, that is hamlet. Anachronistic, where something is misfit in time. Intimidation by a threat, that is coercion. Axiom or postulate are the words which actually mean that there's a statement which is considered true, which was accepted true without any proof. But if you have to prove it, that becomes theorem. A building where animals are kept for meat, abattoir, which is known as slaughterhouse. A student who frequently cuts classes, absents himself from classes without any information, that person, that student is truant. A funeral procession, cottage, a vehicle for conveying coffin at a funeral, hearse van, I said that earlier. So the collection and study of postage stamps philately. Apostate is the person who has actually abandoned his faith or religion. A person who takes care of the museum, that is curator. Malingerer or hypochondriac is the person who pretends that he is suffering from some ailment or disease. Lapidist is the person who cuts stones. And hangar is the place where aircraft are kept. Wrapping up, thank you.